Good morning and welcome, excuse me, to Daywave. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hey, who's the president? Nobody knows. Nobody knows yet. Nobody knows. I believe so far what it looks like is we're going to know in June of 2022 is what it seems. But no one's sure. Everyone's angry, so it's just a little bit of music. Just look at just chill out. Better times, guys. Remember the 80s? It's a shock, actually. They did just call the election. Joe Jorgensen is a new president of the United States. The woman with a comic book name is now the president. Best part of the song, right? That part, right? It's the best part of the song. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, we're definitely gonna. We'll check out some election stuff. Obviously, you have to. What's going on? But it ain't gonna be the whole show again today. You can't let it consume your life. And remember, don't forget, I am now considered a white supremacist, so I have to figure out what's right for the people, for my people, the whites. It's very important. Please, nobody forget that I am now a functioning member of the white supremacy. So are all Cubans. Welcome aboard, hermanos. So anyway, guys, hey, welcome to the show. Welcome to Daywave. How you doing? Good? Good. Very, very good. That's right. I am a Viking. Not many people know that most Cuban immigrants did not come from Spain. They came from Norway. They went there directly. So, again, and I can't stress this enough, new leader of the white supremacist movement. I've at least the Hispanic section of the white supremacist movement, I've taken it over. And I am really excited about this. I'm very, very excited. I have a lot of different policies that are going to happen. The food is going to be better in the white supremacist movement. The food's going to be way better, guys. I mean, I'm working on stuff. I just want to let you guys know that I am absolutely working on stuff now that the Cuban vote is an appeal to white supremacy. It's important to me that we make some changes, okay? Those robes, not good. I get it. The Klan likes to wear robes, and I get all that. But what's wrong with a nice guayabera? Maybe some shorts, Some nice, comfortable linen pants. Some linen pants, maybe. A guayabera, a nice dress hat. That's what we're going to do. Let's be fashionable, If you're going to be, again, now that we've been allowed into the ethno-state, the ethno-state's going to be better music. The ethno-state's going to have better music, let's be honest, and some pretty attractive women. Don't get me wrong. There's some attractive white women, obviously, but hey, some Hispanic women in there, guys. We're really set to change the demographic shift of white supremacy. It's about that time. I'm going to bring exactly. I will be bringing the KKK into the 21st century, fashion-wise, but the Hispanic sect of the KKK is going to be KKK. That's a joke for people that speak Spanish, and that's where I'm at mentally today. We gotta have fun. You're gonna be mad all day. You're gonna be mad. No one knows the president. This is gonna be for a while. I mean, court cases is gonna be all this stuff. I mean, if there's some stuff I want to cover, obviously, but yeah, it's weird. There is like a few things about dead people voting. Which, look, man, I honestly do think that happens every election. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend this isn't just this election, but there is some stuff coming out about dead people voting. Let me see. I think where did I had it? Hold on, I had it. Let me grab it. I had it. Hold on, I got it. Give me a second. Here it is. Okay, so it's what it looks like. Fleckus, who's the guy that people say I look like. He's actually been able to, going into the Social Security thing and see basically obituary stuff, see people that are dead, like in Georgia. I think it was in Georgia? Michigan, and apparently, here's one. Donna Bridges, born in 1901, voted via absentee ballot in Mason County. She was 119 years old. She's actually dead. And here's another one. June Aiken, born in 1900, voted via absentee ballot in Jackson County, Michigan. She's 120 years old. She's also dead. So there's quite a few of these that have been popping up of dead people voting. You can go online and check if basically it's a mail-in ballot and see if your mail-in ballot has been sent. And if it's been sent, you fill it out and you send it. This is look. People joke, and obviously they always joke, "Oh, the Democrats are gonna have dead people vote." Look, they do. They do have dead people vote. I mean, that just happens. Check out Flecka's timeline. He has a lot of stuff on that if you want. I mean, there's more than one, but I just I showed you a couple of them. I'm not gonna go through everyone, but suffice to say, there's a good enough information to say that at least 4 dead people voted, probably more, but at least 4. And let me tell you something. I don't think anybody in the 1900s is going to be voting for Joe Biden because of the colored woman he's running with. She hasn't decided what kind of colored she is, but as a Cuban KKK member, I have to denounce that in every sense of the word, really. I don't want no Indians and not Indians. Indians are wagon burners. Indians are the dirty street shitting people that us Cuban white supremacists completely hate. I mean, we hate them more than anything, really. More than anything in the world do we hate them. But I wanted to say thank you because I did receive a lot of warm welcomes into the ethno state, and I thought that was really nice of you guys. More death threats than welcomes, but a lot of warm welcomes. Yeah, he'll go to court. He'll go to court. I mean, will they win or not? I don't know, but he'll go to court. It looks like Arizona might be turning towards Trump, from what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's actually happened yet, because they're voting very slowly. Hey, you got to take your time. Counting votes, apparently, for some of these states is a lot like a crock pot meal. The slower, the better. I have not spoken to Spencer. I haven't spoken really. I've only spoken to some people in the ethno state. act white and everything will be fine. I mean, I try. I do my best. But again, I don't have to act white anymore. Cubans don't have to pretend to be white anymore. We are white now. Even black Cubans are white. I don't think you guys understand. I know there's a lot of election stuff going on, and again, we're going to cover it, and probably more on ROTC, you know? Probably. But Roy should be bashing the racist leftists that call them white supremacists, not basically the imaginary KKK. Who am I bashing? Am I bashing? I'm not bashing anybody. I'll have you know that I'm on, excuse me, sorry, but I'm on the SPLC watch list as a hardcore white supremacist, Royce Lopez. I've already been. These verified people have just confirmed it. So you guys know, I've already been. I'm already there. So you figure you embrace it, right? You embrace the supremacy of the whites. So congratulations, by the way, to any of my Cuban listening friends. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, Royce is. I've done been a white supremacist according to the SPLC. Cuban History X. Thank you very much, and that's pretty much what it is. It is Cuban history. And thank you for welcoming, guys. It's great. It's a great feeling. I can't tell you how awesome it is. Feels good. Feels good. My credit score went up by like 100 points, like overnight. Which, come on, that's pretty awesome. That's something that you don't complain about that. You know, credit score going up overnight. How awesome is that? And all of a sudden, and this is crazy, the moment I became a white supremacist, I suddenly care about and understand the capital gains tax. I didn't even know what that was 2 days ago. And now I understand it. Isn't that crazy? And I understand what 401ks are. There's a lot of things that I've learned in the couple days that I have become according to verified people, the Cubans have become white supremacists. I understand that. I have this urge to play golf. I'm hopefully good at it. I've never really tried, but I'm assuming I'm going to be good at it. You know. I also have an urge to complain about how golf was better before they let Tiger Woods in it. It's a lot of different, like a lot of moving parts. I'm learning. So if you guys want to help me out, I mean, some of you have been. At least according to verified people, white supremacists longer. If you guys could help me out and let me know what else I need to do. I know I need to save the race. Make white babies, I'm pretty sure. From what I've heard. And I don't know. I mean, what else do you need to do? Oh, phone holster. Okay, I get one of those. I get it. Do I start tucking my shirt into my pants? Does that happen when you become white? Forget the supremacy part. Just why am I supposed to start tucking my shirt into my pants? I'm trying to understand. I already drive a reasonable car. So I'm already doing that. Okay? Fanny pack. Look, listen, I think I may have one. I'll have to go through my closet, but I'm pretty sure I already have a fanny pack. But we'll see. Shirt tuck is legit. See, tucking shirts at Thank you, Mitch. I am ready for anything now that I'm white. Hey, Mitch, I'm white now. I don't know if you heard. So you can stop looking at me weird when we hang out. Please. Oh, I have to start apologizing for existing. Oh, hey, guys, I'm really sorry. I'm white, and I've been holding the Hispanic people down and the black people down. And not the Asian people. Asians are doing better. But I'm really excited about this. Sandals and socks. That's more of an old white people thing. I'm not. I feel like some of you guys are fucking tricking me here with this white supremacy stuff. Royce, if you're white, why do you look Samoan? It's simple. I'm one of those white guys that goes to gets tans. I get a lot of tans. A bunch of tans. No, that's what Chicanos do, Aaron. That's a different kind of Hispanic. Jesus Christ. Mexicans were not welcomed into... Again, I hate to keep doing this, but Mexicans were not welcomed to the white supremacists. Cubans were, all right? So you get those wetbacks out of the movement. Do you hear me? I don't want them. Being a white supremacist, I understand. I understand the hatred for Hispanics. I get it now. I didn't get it a couple days ago. I understand. Dirty people. You are dirty people. I have to put ranch on everything. Joke's on you. I'm fat. I already do. So I was already white with that for a long time. Should I read a newspaper, an old-fashioned, like an actual paper newspaper, and make grumbles and be like, oh, I can't believe that. Oh, that's crazy. And should I also be like, I'm done with the sports section and offer it to somebody else? I really am enjoying this. This is amazing. Normally I pay somebody to mow my lawn. That's a good point. I have a feeling I should buy a lawnmower and cut my own lawn. I mean, there's a lot of things that come along with this. I mean, Biden may win the presidency. I hope he doesn't, but he may. But at the end of this, if it means I'm welcome into this movement, I honestly think that it's a net positive for me. I mean, not for everybody, for me. For me. I know when I order chicken wings, I have to ask for the hot sauce on the side, mild sauce on the side. I can't have it too spicy, guys. And I'll complain about my back pain. Florida's now a majority white state because Cubans are now white. It's crazy. This is the things that have happened. I have to obey the law? Ew. Okay, fine, I will. I will obey the law. I get it. Do I have to go, how do you do, officer, when I get pulled over? I'm really trying to figure this out. I dance very poorly now. But to be fair, I did before. I was never the best dancer in the world. But it's way worse now. So I just want to say, again, thank you for all the warm welcomes. Mitch says, yes. What is pico de gallo? What is, I have to say how hold on, like how white people would say it. What is pico de gallo? Is it like really spicy? See? I don't know why white guy's from California. I have no idea. Yeah, to be like, whenever I make a mistake, looks like I picked a whole bouquet of oopsie-daisies and stuff like that. This is great. I'm not even kidding. This is awesome. Like, I get it. I've been pretending to be white my whole life, but now to actually be it, it's pretty fucking cool. I need a Salt Life bumper sticker. I'm not white trash. I don't want to watch baseball. I'm Cuban and I don't even watch baseball. It's crazy. Oh yeah, the only Mexican food I eat is from Taco Bell. This is going to be one of the best things that's ever happened. Who's your favorite hockey? I need a favorite hockey team. God damn it! Any suggestions? Oh, Tampa Bay Lightning, because they won. I'm already right by them. That would technically be my hockey team. So I'm a huge Tampa Bay Lightning fan. I went to all their games, and I always have to keep a jacket in the car in case the movie theater I go to is a little chilly. I know, there's going to be a lot of people today that are going to be bitching about the election. And I look, and to be fair, I did that yesterday. But what, are you going to be mad? How about a little bit of a distraction? Let's distract ourselves from the crazy things. I mean, I do got election stuff. Maybe I'll get to it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I'm just so psyched to be white that it doesn't really matter who the president is. Real tree camel from head to toe. But there's different kinds of white people. I mean, I'm aware of that. I'm not racist. Well, I am racist now. I guess, remember, again, I am racist now. I am a functioning white supremacist. So I am racist according to Twitter. But look, it could be worse. Oh, I got sent something. Apparently, I got sent something about being a white supremacist. Let's see. Nice. Oh, this is so good. Thank you, Bali Song. We do have an updated outfit for the white supremacist look. Check it out. Now we're talking. There it is. The kekeke is gonna be fucking lit. Look at that. Thank you, Bali. Look, we're ready to rock, guys, here, okay? Let's do it. We're ready to go. We're ready to go and we're ready to rock. See? I think when all is said and done, this was just a net positive for me and for the country. Honestly, I mean, I know you guys are worried about the president, but isn't it more important that I'm white now? Even to you guys, it should be the most important thing happening in your day, right? It should be. I kind of feel like the Cuban section of the white supremacy movement, it's going to be good for all of us. It's going to make us all feel good inside and outside. And I just want to say thank you, everybody. Thank you to everybody. Let's see here. We'll do some other stuff. I don't know. I honestly, you know, all this joking aside, I actually went search Cuban vote on Twitter, and you'll really will start laughing at the amount of lefty people that really fucking hate Cubans now because they don't vote the way they vote. It's fucking nuts. Like, I know it was bad. I always knew it was bad. But not like to this level. Like, it was this weird, just fucking hatred. Here's another one, and this one's amazing. This one's amazing, and this is in relation to Trump, obviously. This is great. Oh, guys, get ready. So here's another fun one. It's from Mike Gillette, meaning the Cubans voted for Trump. Can someone explain why people who hated a Cuban dictator would vote for an American one? Imagine being this stupid. Like, imagine being as dumb as this guy is. It's the level of stupidity here blows your mind, right? Then Carly Monterosa, white Cubans were high to high middle income when Castro threatened them, took their money and property and put them in a very different system. They got automatic citizenship and experienced a highly Latinx, because by the way, has anybody else Hispanics if we want to use Latinx? Because I don't. City where they rebuilt the caste system that existed in Cuba. Let me hear this again. Are you ready? Again, listen to this. Listen to this mentality. It's fucking beautiful. White Cubans were high to high middle income when Castro threatened them. Not true. Took their money and property. That is true. And put them in a very different system. So Castro took their. Okay. They then got automatic citizenship and experienced a highly Latinx city, where they rebuilt a caste system that existed in Cuba. Miami has a caste system, apparently. I don't know if you've ever been there. Thank you. And every major fight has been about the loss of that capital property, and social standing sense. A case would never be made that never gets made as a result of the... Okay, so they know better than you. Hold on. These people know better than you. Okay? This woman, she knows better than you. All right? Advocating for equitable opportunity and a opportunity-filled demographic shift. She knows better. She knows better about the Cuban experience than Cubans do, you fucking morons. I could write a book on this if somebody would pay me to. Because, okay, so let's hear Ben Norton. Because many of the right-wing Cuban Americans in Miami are descendants of rich... What? 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 Because many of the right-wing Cuban Americans in Miami are descendants of rich slave owners and land-owning elites, and often are very racist. They share the same exact capitalist class interest that Trump is serving. Also, Cuba's not a dictatorship. Fidel Castro has been the dictator since fucking the 60s. And then his brother now. It is a dictatorship. Ben Norton. I love these fucking... Look, I know they say that, oh, the right wing, look at him coping so hard about Trump. This is a bigger cope than anything. This is one of the dumbest things I have ever seen in my entire life. So basically they're saying Cubans shouldn't be mad that Castro, they built something up for their life in Cuba. Castro took their land and put them in their place. They should just accept. This is... Wow, imagine being this stupid. What the actual fuck is going on? These people are so stupid. Listen to this. Oh, I like this guy. This is Neon Taster. Can one of my extremely online white Northeastern friends explain Florida Cubans to me? Someone else says propaganda, low information, hatred of all Dems since the Bay of Pigs, throw in misogyny and racism, and there you have it. Plus, something that seems to resonate with certain segments of Latinos, the macho image, which ironically has been a tragedy in Latin America. Listen to these fucking people. Propaganda. I guess the stories that my grandparents told me about Cuba, well, because they fucking live there, was propaganda. Can somebody get somebody on Maine on the phone to explain to me why Cubans are the way they are? That would be nice. But those are Cubans. American Cubans, born or adopted, are elitist at core and tend to care little about anyone else as long as they get to keep their privilege. Sadly, this is how most, although not all cases, this is fucking crazy. Just because they don't vote the way they want them to vote. Do you see this? They don't want Hispanics to be equal. They want them to just be on their side. They don't want this is a fucking ground zero prime example of the stupidity of some of these fucking white liberals. It blows blows your mind. It blows your mind. Holy shit. And by the way, GQ, you can keep posting. No one's gonna block you, man. I get that. That's what that's what you're trying to do. But I don't care. I don't know if you listen to Daywave mostly, but for the most part, unless you're being a fucking real ass, a real spammy idiot, I don't really give a shit. My explanation is those people escape authoritarian regime but live with authoritarian responsibility. Even in the U.S., they view the clash of dictators' egos as opportunity for their ideological revenge. Do you see that? It's revenge, guys. Cubans voted for Trump because of ideological revenge. This is great. This is amazing. I love this. Because socialist equals bad, fascist hate socialists, therefore fascist is good. These people are, most of these people are verified, which shows you the quality of fucking verified accounts is crazy. Consider those that fled Cuba were the ownership class of the plantation casino businesses that were part of the government that exploited the population. They fled. Castro took over the syndicate of exploitation for himself. Do these people really believe this? They really pissed at Cubans. Imagine if a white person was talking this way about Mexicans, they'd be kicked off of Twitter immediately. My mother grew up in Cuba, came to the States in 1962, age 15. Family had been well-to-do. They settled in Iowa, not Florida. My grandfather went to work as a butcher at a local IGA. Mom has said repeatedly, those people, Cubans in Miami, are crazy. I know. Miami Cubans are all nuts. This is the level of understanding and equality that they want, by the way, as long as you vote like them. This is yes, and everyone, I just said this a few minutes ago to a friend. I had a Cuban acquaintance. So obviously she's going to talk about the Cuban experience. She had a Cuban acquaintance who lived in a heavily populated Finnish area of Lake Worth, Florida. Ugh, Lake Worth. I'm sorry. Miami Milf, I haven't been down there in a while. But does Lake Worth have a highly populated Finnish area? Did this just happen recently? Because I don't remember that. She was also going on and on about how she hates them, their vodka and saunas, etc. I dared mention I was part Finn. Wait a second. A part Finnish person is crying racism about a Cuban making fun. I'm sorry, but you're white. Don't you, this is what I've been told, don't you come from a position of power? Are you kidding me? Cubans can't afford Lake Worth. Lake Worth sucks. I mean, I used to live in South Florida. I'm pretty well aware. Lake Worth is all right. Maybe Jupiter. A lot of money's in Jupiter now. I mean, that's where a lot of the money is down there. Lake Worth, a lot of retirement shit there. It ain't great. It's not bad. I mean, it's not a bad town, but it's not fucking, it's not $1 million sports cars or anything. It's like they somehow think money is just going to magically come to them and they vote for Trump when nothing could be further from the truth. No, you fucking assholes. Your party's the one running on money magically coming to them because of the government giving them. Cubans, for the most part, believe that they want lower taxes, and this is the real reason they vote for Trump, honestly. They want lower taxes, and they want to be able to work and keep the money because they work. This is the best thread I have seen in my entire life. In my entire life. Holy shit. This is Law and Order. They feared the communist propaganda and it's maddening. Insert comment. Thank you, Joe. This is so good. This is so good. I don't even care who wins the election. This here makes it so worth it to me. Why can we forgive Vietnam, who thumped us in the 70s, and hold to this vendetta against Cuba, who just had their territory to have the revolution over 60 years, 2 generations ago? Is Cuba still actively a dictatorship? I mean, that'll be my guess. But what do I know? Not like I'm Cuban or anything. These people, they want you. They understand that you have to be. You have to be white. Can we just call Calle Ocho 8th Street now? No. Forever be Calle Ocho. This may be the best thread. Adriel Castillo says, has he singled out any other ethnic group of which he is not a member for not voting the way that he wants? Let me know if I'm wrong. Ooh, fucking burn, probably Cuban. This is one of the best. I mean, this is what, hey, Mexicans and other Hispanics, as long as you stay in line, these people are going to fucking love you and protect you and children in cages. But the moment you don't vote the way they do, ooh, boy. Go Satirical, got a text message to donate to Biden's legal fund. Do it. He needs the money. Cuban Americans mostly liked a dictatorship in Cuba and left when the revolution came. It stands to reason they dislike the USSR and like the current Putin oligarchy, just like the GOP. Do you hear that? Hey guys, they all have it figured out. These people all have it figured out. This is one of the best things I've ever seen in my entire life. Exactly. They are not poor refugees. They came with wealth to avoid having it confiscated by the state. It's pretty simple. Are you fucking retarded? They did not come with wealth. Their wealth was taken. What did they bring? Cuban money? Like, what do you think? How do you think this worked? You morons. They came with wealth. Yeah, that's what my grandfather came here from Cuba and was literally washing dishes at a fucking hotel. That's why, because he came with wealth. That's why my other grandfather, when he came here, had to work at a place fixing seat belts. This is all fucking true because they came with wealth. That's why in the 80s and 90s, they were coming over on literal doors floating 90 miles to Key West because they came with wealth. Look at the Mario boat lift. Look at all those fucking millionaires. Holy shit. Holy shit, these people. These people are fucking so stupid. This is so good. They like boots on their necks. Look at this. Imagine if it was the other way around. Imagine if this was a verified Trump person talking shit about why do Mexicans vote for Biden and getting this fucking racist. But I don't care, by the way. I don't want anybody banned on Twitter. But my point is that can you imagine the fucking outcry? Chill out, Royce. I think the Finns had a by far larger boat trip. You're right, I guess. This is wow. Billy Corbin, massive disinformation campaign targeting Miami Hispanics, shameless demagoguery about communism and the socialism, including anti-Semitic and racist newspaper. Simon Schuster published Inside. Oh, yeah, it's also I don't know how anti-Semitism got in there. These people are fucking lunatics. Thank you, Fat Keck Boy. Trump yells socialist and they all buy it. Your literal own party is talking about democratic socialism. Trump doesn't have to. It will never get old hearing people wonder why Latinos in Florida vote Republican and Latinos in Texas vote Democrat. White, wealthy Cubans that fled lands distributed under Castro are different from indigenous folks that fled destitute countries crushed by neoliberalism. Let's see here. Wow. I went to Western High in Davie. My high school had a Blimpies. Not bad. I mean, it's not as good as Pizza Hut or McDonald's, but a Blimpies. I have been there, and generally speaking, it's primary. Okay, so this guy's talking about Cuba, Andrew John Thompson. I have been there. It's primarily, generally speaking, primarily rich people of those who think they would be rich if they lived here, who think of him as more of a dictator than president of the United States, unless you mean U.S.-backed Batista. Now, there was a serious hated dictator. Just to clarify, by there I was referring to Cuba. I have not been to Miami. I think they would be rich if they lived here, who think of him as any more of a dictator than the president of the United States. Oh, okay. Guys, he's been to Cuba, guys. It's okay. He's been to Cuba. So all those rafts made out of garbage were really yachts. They were yachts. They were nice yachts. They had a cabin in them. This is the level. This is this level of fucking just I've never seen anything this stupid in my entire life. And I saw the new Bill and Ted movie. I mean, seriously, all you got to do is search Cuban vote. I mean, that's all you got to do is search Cuban vote. That's it. And you will lose your mind. Latinos, Cubans especially. Okay, hold on. Here's a fun one. Latinos, Cubans especially, that vote red aren't bullied enough for me. Let's see who said that. Oh, it was apparently a cat. They're not Hey, you're not bullying Cubans enough. We're not voting like you vote, you piece of shit. Oh my God, these people are so stupid. Holy shit. Another verified account, Don Winslow. Dear Cubans in Miami, the guy you voted for is the one acting just like Fidel Castro. So wait, Donald Trump is taking people's wealth and taking their land and redistributing it? Oh, but don't worry. This guy's the #1 international best-selling author of The Cartel, The Force, The Border, and Savages. Author of 3 New York Times Criteria Choices Best Books of the Year. Wow, guys. He knows. Hey, Cubans, you dirty spicks. You fucking dirty spicks. What is wrong with you? Oh, man, this is great. Are you kidding me? This isn't bad. This is amazing. The Latino vote exists in all 50 states. Do not pigeonhole us to Miami Cubans and Venezuela. Miami Cubans. It's almost like a slur, right? Isn't it almost like a slur? Here's a little to help with the transition to whiteness. Thank you. Man, these people fucking lose their minds. Just again, I say this again. All you got to do is search Cuban vote. If you really just want to have fun today, I mean, I'm not going to go through all of them. There's a lot. If you really want to have fun today, just search Cuban vote and you'll lose your mind. I really wanted Bernie to be president, but it's clear he would have lost at midnight thanks to the Venezuelan and Cuban vote, settling for Joe kicking in really hard right now. I am once again begging the press. Oh, this is a good one. I am once again begging the press to stop calling white Cubans in Florida the Latino vote. Why? They're not allowed to be fucking Latino now because they voted for Trump? How true is this? My other thought to Cubans in Miami is why vote for the past? Why vote for the past? Your life is here now. Your future is promising. And only when the orange Castro is out of office. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? By the way, Orange Castro. These people are fucking hacks. Cubans, Venezuelans don't care that Mexicans and Salvadorian kids are getting thrown in cages on the border and getting lost from their parents. They only care about themselves. That's why they vote Trump. Yeah, hey, you heard that? You fucking heard that? You dirty fucking, you pieces of shit Cubans. You don't care about Mexicans. You fuck. Hey, you know who doesn't care about Cubans? Mexicans. Who gives a shit? People care about themselves. Sorry. Calling a vote a Hispanic vote is seriously misunderstanding voters. Cubans are not Mexicans. Venezuelans are not Puerto Ricans. The various countries and cultures that make up Hispanic are highly varied and come with significantly different political views. Wow, really? No shit. No fucking shit. Absolutely. The Biden campaign could not do enough to debunk the socialist narrative and completely abandon Latino voters. That's why we lost Florida. The Cubans here went for Trump in a big way, and Dems even lost a quarter of the Puerto Rican vote. Got to stop misinformation. You got to stop misinformation, guys. They literally have the squad. They talk about democratic socialism. They want socialized health care, okay? They want more handouts and stuff like that. But don't believe them. They want to raise your fucking taxes, but it's all propaganda. These people are fucking amazing. Look, man, even if Trump doesn't win this, he broke people. These people are these are broken people now. These people are broken people now. But calling Trump a literal dictator isn't propaganda. That's true. That's true. Anyway. What are we doing? Oh. I got to play some donations here. Dang, I've seen getting quite a few. Let me play some of them. Let's see.
Whoa! Look at that.
What up, Cuban Santa and all of my ninjas in the Daywave Master Race? I know you have been down lately, so let's take it back to
Every
1998.
day, I drag my lanky ass into this radio station to break balls with my niggas. Don't criticize my niggas, cause they's my niggas. Baba Boo is my very own lazy big
Remember when
ass
Stern
nigga.
was funny?
I love him. I love.
Whoa! Look at that.
Here in Michigan, they keep finding ballots behind desks. Crazy.
Oh man, how did they not keep how did they keep track of those?
Whoa! Look at that.
Only white women bring a jacket in the car in case it's chilly. White men go to the movie theater in shorts and sandals in December through the snow in Michigan, while wearing cargo shorts and a t-shirt that advertises a craft beer.
You described Mitch.
Whoa! Look at that.
Royce, your aristocratic heritage is showing. You need to give your wealth away to Brax.
I'm on my way. I'm doing it right now, as a matter of fact. There's one more.
Whoa! Look at that.
Cuban salsa is racist.
It's true, it is. Hope you guys are doing better today than yesterday. That Thomas video made me laugh so hard that I cried. Keep your I'm fine. I ain't gonna let this shit get me down too much, man. The thing is, again, I understand, like, I have like real life shit. Family member still in the hospital. I have to deal with all that and all. So I mean, there's real life. There's actual stuff that's affecting me, like, personally every day. So I ain't gonna stay too fucking down about the election, no matter which way it goes. You can't, man. You can't let it do that. You could be mad. You could all do all that stuff, but honestly, finding all these people, these lefties, thinking that they know Cuba has been one of the best things I've ever seen on the internet. This has already made me feel so much better. Wow, I'm fucking so good. See, Landon Franco, we did underperform in House seats, but we still hold the majority. We underperform mostly because of Cuban and Mexican vote in Florida and Texas, which is conservative anyway. Oh, Mexicans are conservatives now, too. That's right. Because remember that entire town on the fucking Mexican border that went for Hillary and went for Obama actually voted for Trump. But now also Mexicans. Cubans in Florida vote Republican all the time. The migration that happened after the revolution in 1959 was a bunch of white plantation owners that moved to South Florida in the 60s. They told their kids that Castro took their farms, but never mentioned the slaves. Cubans didn't have slaves in 1959. And I know for a fact that my family never owned slaves. But Jesus Christ, no wonder. And we're starting to figure it out. No wonder I'm part of the white supremacy now. Now even Cubans were slave owners. This is great. Amazing. The fact that Cubans vote for Trump when they're refugees, literally the type of people he doesn't want here, is truly the definition of irony. Oh, and then they put a gift. Oh, look how funny. Where's your self-respect? Gotta love these people. I fucking love them. I'm not even mad at them. They're amazing. Cubans are the real racists. You're right. How Democrats lost the Cuban vote and jeopardized the future of Florida. My Cuban family is all socialist. Only the rich white ones who only vote Republican hate socialism. But wait a second. A second ago, one of you other people was saying that you guys aren't socialists. Now you are socialists? I make up your fucking mind. At least try to get your narrative right, you fucking retards. I don't think Florida people of color will be able to get beyond the Cuban vote because, damn, hashtag brown skin white supremacy. Hashtag brown skin white supremacy is now my favorite hashtag in America. There is nothing better than hashtag brown skin white supremacy. Cuban, stay in Miami, please. Dude, I know you're a fucking local Floridian, but then do you still live in Florida? Because Cubans haven't been staying in Miami for a very long time. When Cubans get money, man, they move to Broward, and then when the blacks move to Broward, they move to West Palm, and then we keep moving north. So, I mean, you ain't containing that population. I'll tell you that.
Whoa! Look at that.
For your newfound social standing within the white community, Royce.
Cool. I'm ready. I love it. I love it. Brown skin white supremacy. Thank you, Hojo Cinco. That was great. Thank you.
Whoa! Look at that.
Quick, we're losing the minority vote. Time to call in.
The negotiator.
The negotiator.
This is the negotiator. Man, what is you putting this jump mode for, man? You know they take all up in your business. Man, why Kiki be
While we're at it, can we legalize heroin too? That's what Portland did. So, look, getting back to the important stuff. Now that I am a Cuban white supremacist, which is really important, would we agree that one of the whitest bands, can we at least agree on this, okay? And I'm not saying it's the only one, but can we agree that a very white band is Coldplay? Right? Diet U2? We could agree that a very white band that white people really, really like is Coldplay. Am I wrong? I believe I'm correct. I know there's other bands. I'm not asking you to name other bands. I'm saying specifically Coldplay is a white people band. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn. I know there's other bands. But I'm saying Coldplay. Can we agree that it's a white people band? Perfect. Then do I have something for you? All for the KKK. All for the KKK. Now we're in. Now we're in. Perfect. Are we good? Are we good now? We're good, right? Well, I got all types, man. I'm telling you, we're going to take all your white people music and we're going to make it cool. We're going to make it cool. It's I'm telling you, it is. We're going to make it cool, and there's nothing you can do about it. Is this the one that I think it is?
I was the last one.
Oh, no, that's not the one. There's a Spanish version of Garth Brooks, and I'm trying to find it. It's totally worth it. Anyway, guys, look, whatever. Welcome to the white ethnic Cubans. Who would have thought that the best way to get it was just to vote Trump? It was super easy. Will I join the ska band? Yeah, I'm going to join Really Big Pescado.
Whoa!
Thank you, Sad Panda. $25.
More went
Appreciate
to
it.
Cuba to show us how awesome their free healthcare is. Of course, he didn't bother showing you can buy a woman for a pair of Nike shoes.
Nigga, you could use Skechers. Fucking new Nike shoes. Royce already listens to white people music. True. I can't argue that. Taking your music, we're making it better. Yes, from Blake Lebowski. Gypsy Kings is Spanish. Yeah, Cubans came from Spain. They immigrated here from Spain. Read a history book. Anyway. Yeah, we got a chicken on Thomas. I know. We got a chicken on Thomas.
Hi, it's me, Thomas, and also today is going to be a good day. I had to get out of the store because they were playing Taylor Swift on the PA system. But if you're hearing this, Gavin Newsom, right where you are, I want you to open Disneyland so I can take Brielle in 2023 with Samantha, Nathan, and me and my mom. Because I want to enjoy the rides with Brielle. I want to show her that, yes. And if you're hearing this, Gavin Newsom, I'm not trying to be mean, but I want you to open Waterworld and Concord.
You could be mean. It's fine.
So I can take Vincent, my cousin, in 2027, and also Kaylee and her husband. So I can hug Kaylee if she has a bikini on. And me and my mom and Sierra, yes. Waterworld and Concord, yes. And please put that on Facebook so Gavin Newsom can know. I want everything open, like theme parks and water parks opening. Because that's what I want. Because I'm tired of staying at home. Because you hear that.
He needs to get out. He's blowing up hand sanitizer again.
Staying home.
He needs to get out. He's blowing up hand sanitizer again. It's very important that he gets out.
We want to do something. But at least movie theaters are reopening, yes. So I can see the new Bond movie, yes. And the new Wonder Woman. My birthday, 2027, July 29th, I will take my cousin Vincent to the water park, Kaylee and her husband, if she has a bikini on, me, Sierra, and my mom. Because I want to show
Kaylee needs to have a bikini on. That's the most important thing of this.
Vincent the water slides. So I guess I'm going, so I gotta go. So, bye. Bye.
Bye, Thomas. Hey, thanks, Thomas. We really do appreciate you showing up. We really do. And then, of course, we have our new... I got a couple from our new friend, Parker Edmondson, which this guy is just awesome. He's awesome.
Doing the Charleston.
This is...
Doing the Charleston.
I love this guy. No one's ever going to top Thomas. I know I've had people say, "Oh, you give him Thomas." Thomas is still my boy. Obviously, you can have more than one friend. You know, I love this dude. I really do. He is just awesome. I think he needs better music to dance to, though. great. Can I point something out? Look at his cat behind him here, going like, "What the fuck? What the fuck is this guy doing?" Look at the cat behind him. His cat's like, "What is he doing? Why is he doing this?" Fucking kid's got moves. He's got them moves. Just he's one of my new favorite people. He's a really smart dude too. He really is. He really is a smart dude. Hold on, let me see here. Here we go.
Dr. Parkenstein's tip of the day number 3, how to make black ink for calligraphy. In a gallon of boiling water, add 1 pound of logwood. You can get this on Amazon or eBay. Measure out 24 grains of potassium dichromate. This is equivalent to 1.55517 grams. Add this to a little bit of hot water.
eBay.
Mix this until the potassium dichromate dissolves.
Potassium.
Add to the potassium dichromate solution 12 grains of potassium
His default voice isn't
ferrocyanide.
Cleveland. His default voice is, snacks are okay on my watch. That guy. Hey, no, that's Alan's dog.
Now add this to your solution while it is boiling. Filter it and it is ready for use.
Look at that.
Dr. Parkenstein's tip of the day number 3, how to make black.
That's the latest step, that's the latest step, that's the latest step. My honey, notice all the pep, notice all the pep, notice all the pep. That's the latest step, that's the latest step.
Running my magnifying transmitter and transmitting during the daytime so y'all can see it better. Here is the receiving coil.
Oh, we did this one.
The only wire that it needs is a ground so that it can pull the electricity from the ground that is transmitted from the coil. And I will go around it so that I can prove there are no wires attached other than the ground wire. Now I'm going to throw the switch.
Look at that. He has superpowers.
And now I'm moving it. Running my magnifying transmitter and transmitting during the daytime so y'all can see it. Broadcasting on my transmitter I built to my 1933 Philco Cathedral radio.
Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. Boy, he loves old-timey stuff. You think he likes Fallout? He has to like Fallout, right? Wonder where he lives.
Broadcasting on my transmitter.
Oh no. Oh no, this is creepy.
No one can fill a vacant chair. Home isn't home.
Lighting a 220 volt neon light bulb with my magnifying transmitter. Now I'm going to throw the switch.
Oh, we've done this one. We've done this one. Yeah, he is something else, and he puts out great music. Just amazing music. We've played it before. There's just this level. I don't know. I mean, spectrum, right? We'd agree probably on the spectrum, but this is his haunted house 6 years ago.
Here we go on a tour of my haunted house again.
Oh, this one he was younger.
Yes,
this is 6
we're
years
gonna
ago.
look at the other side. This is one of the rare times you'll get to.
6 years
Icy
ago.
Outside. Nearly slipped.
Yeah, he's smarter than all of us. I agree. He's smarter than me.
Here we go inside. Oh gosh, I nearly slipped again. Why am I ringing the bell? Nobody's home. That is scary. That is
Man, he's been on YouTube for a while. But he just started uploading again, like I said, recently, like a week ago, right after Halloween. Good for him. Who's a British special guy that likes to rap and sing? That's a Cameron Short Gamer. It's Cameron Short Gamer. Cameron Short Gamer. I believe that's his name, right? Yeah, Cameron Short Gamer. I should have known that off the top of my head. He's pretty cool. I like him too. It's hard to pick favorites. I mean, well, no, that's not true. Thomas is my favorite.
It's our party, we can do what we want. It's our party, we can sing what we want. It's our party, we can love what we want. We can kiss who we want. We can screw what we want. It's our party, we can do what we want. It's our party, we can say what we want. It's our party, we can love what we want. We can kiss who we want. We can screw what we want.
Get ready here, don't care. Make it good for the fun now. So make it say this is song now. You get what you want. You get ready to say hell no. Make it all night. Make it all night, alright. The body I eat, two body party. You get money. Make it really what we want.
It's pretty good. He's already been signed to Interscope. All right. I wanted to get to this. Is this the? No, this isn't the one. Sorry, I have to make sure I pull the right one up. There's a couple of them. I don't. Okay, so we never got to finish the 1959, the exchange students talking about race relations. So we have to finish that, and then have another one. I don't know if we'll be able to get to both. Maybe we'll get to part of it, but let's see.
Beast to work in his field. I very much something.
Oh, just so for those who don't know, so this is 1959. These are high school students discussing race relations, South Africa, Ghana, Greece, and the U.S.
That's why education.
Let me get a word in.
I very much agree with you, Cora, because I don't see why we should have separation at all. If you have a good intention, there's no need for separation. Once you bring about the idea of separation, there's a bad intention behind it.
Yes.
Well, see, and the question is, when we go to the classroom, we don't go there. Well, when we go to the classroom, we go there to work with our mentality. Well, it doesn't depend on your background, whether you kill lions with guns or with spears.
But you forget the economic considerations, Nick.
Well,
Let us explain
well,
this to you.
okay.
I mean, I know that there's a barrier, but we cannot expect immediate results in a generation or in a limited time. It needs thousands and thousands of years. Just imagine, man passed from the Stone Age to the nuclear age after thousands and thousands.
Whoa, the what race? Hold up. Whoa, back up. What did he say? What did Base Grease guy say?
Limited time. It needs thousands and thousands of years. Just imagine, man passed from the Stone Age to the nuclear age after.
Oh, nuclear age. Oh my God! I honestly thought he said something else.
In thousands of years, so we can't expect immediate results. For example, Negroes here in America emerged from slavery. Gradually, they started getting rights. They started playing games. They started singing.
And then they took over the NFL and the NBA, and not hockey.
Years.
What
And you said it would take thousands and thousands of years.
Yes, but look at the problems you still have, Cora.
Just because.
Well, but talking about this racial relations, I think America is far down South Africa. At any rate, I'm not using this different.
It's pronounced nuclear.
To justify America's cause. But
it is quite true that America is, yes, all right?
At least in America, it's against the law to discriminate against a person because of his color. In your case,
yes. Yes.
It is rather considered lawful, isn't it?
Well, I must in the first place mention the fact that what makes the big difference between America and South Africa is the numbers. America has never been faced with a position of giving rights, giving integration, and then being immediately swamped themselves.
2020 called. They'd like to have a word with you, Miss South Africa.
What you seem to forget is that we have in South Africa approximately 3 million out of a population of 14.5 million. Only 3 million are of European descent.
That's
well,
why
I'm criticizing South Africa, even not because of your form of government also, but if we consider the fact that South Africa is a member of the United Nations, and you are supposed to believe in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. But let's take the question of the Negro in your country. He's socially segregated. Politically, he's inarticulate. He cannot speak. He cannot express his own opinions. He cannot vote. And then, moreover, he is separated from all the...
Or farm.
Others. So in actual fact, well, that's a complete violation of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights.
Well, let me explain to you our...
Let me explain to you, because you're stupid.
The policy of apartheid. We are trying to segregate territorially the Bantu and the person of European descent.
Why?
We have not, because, as I've said before, we don't want our own culture to be swamped immediately. Now, just listen to me for a minute.
Just listen to... Oh, boy, this is great. 1959, baby.
We have put aside a part of our country, and we are adding to that.
It's actually Cuba Gooding Epps, Kevin. It's a mixture of both.
We will probably have to add to that, which is reserved entirely for the Negro, in which the Negro's interest is still considered supreme. And we hope that we will eventually have a better...
But that is what happened, isn't that? Didn't Howard Stern have a king of all, well, you know what? I mean, he did. We got there in the 90s, as a matter of fact.
Balance between Negro and European in European communities, and then while we are doing a great deal to educate the Negro, we hope that he will be able to take up responsibility of self-government in his own community and eventually probably become independent.
Well, it would eventually become two different states.
Shut up, nerd!
It would probably...
You fucking nerd!
Merge as two independent...
And who would and you would have separate leaders of each state?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to listen to somebody whose hairline looks like that. You get it? Somebody tell 1959 executee that I don't care what she thinks.
We would.
Well, when you started this apartheid policy, you intended to have a complete racial and social separation.
Yes.
But at the moment, you find that, the white people depend on African labor. So the whole thing has become a system of partial separation.
Yes, that is quite true, Lee. We have become economically integrated since the discovery of gold. And the position of Bantu living in European communities today is very difficult. I must admit that they don't have equal chances for obtaining in that particular community a good position, what you would consider a good position. That is why we are hoping that they may in their own territory get what they can never get in our territories.
See, I'm quite aware that this policy has not been a success.
Okay, this is boring. I have another one. I don't care about this one. This wasn't as heated as I thought it was going to get. I can't listen to South Africa forever. All right, let's do this. This is better. 1954 foreign exchange students from India, Japan, and Jordan give their impressions of America.
India is Vangala Ram. Ram, tell us something about yourself, will you?
I'm 18 now. I come from the
land down under.
From Lucknow.
Oh, wrong.
And I'm a student, junior in college in the Lucknow University. And my main interest is in speaking and writing. And I have been a student. And I have had the displeasure of being one of those who has almost always stood first in class. I say displeasure, not out of a made-up modesty, but because I think that a student who has stood first has all sorts of associations with him. One looks upon him as a bookworm, as
a nerd.
One whose first and last interest in life is books, and so on.
Is that true?
Yes, I feel that is true. I have often been accused of it. But I am also interested in sports. I have been...
What, cricket? Let me guess, cricket. It's cricket? You're interested in cricket because the dirty British brought you cricket.
In the cricket captain of my school.
I don't watch these beforehand. I don't. I fucking knew it was going to be cricket.
And I'm a debater. I'm very fond of debating. Not because I'm fond of discussion, but I like to disagree sometimes.
And what about your family? Can you tell us anything about them?
My father was born in a peasant family, but...
They own 7-Elevens.
He came to America on his own. He was an enterprising man. And he studied in the Harvard University for 8 years. And it is due to that fact that I am so interested in America. I think I'm really fortunate in being able to come to America, because I think that the proper age when one should go abroad is just when one is old enough to form convictions, and just before actually one has begun to form convictions.
And you'd say 18 is that age?
18 is that age, yes.
Now,
okay, but I have a question. Why is he dressed like he just came in from the Matrix? That's what I want to know.
next here is Kimiko Fuji from Japan. Kimiko.
Oh, here we go. Oh, yes. She's going to be very soft-spoken. She's going to be very soft-spoken and very subservient to the man. Very quiet and very soft-spoken.
Lives in Hiroshima.
She lives in Hiroshima. 1954, so it's not that long. I'm sorry. Oh, this is awkward. This is so awkward. Sorry about the bombs. My bad. So sorry about the bombs. But hey, look, you guys are going to get anime because of it, so that's an upside, and then we're going to love anime over here. But really, I sorry.
Kimiko, tell us something about you, will you?
I'm 18 today.
Today?
Oh.
I have radiation poisoning.
Many happy returns, Kimiko.
Thank you very much. I'm really happy I could come in winter. How beautiful the trees.
My dad's a shadow on the wall of a building.
With slight snow on top. I really didn't expect such a beautiful America.
Yeah, you beautiful America. You better call it beautiful America because we got like fucking a whole bunch of other bombs, bitch. You better be beautiful America. All right, you got a lot of cities over there. Don't fuck around and find out.
You know, we always think of Japanese paintings of having trees and mountains with snow on top. Maybe that's why you liked it so much. Kimiko, were you in Hiroshima when the bomb dropped?
I was just in country, and
how far from Hiroshima? It's Hiroshima, isn't it, or Hiroshima?
Hiroshima. 1 hour by automobile.
She was 1 hour away, guys. So close. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Good thing that day she decided to go to, I don't know, whatever Japanese thing she was doing. Some sort of fucking Pokemon convention. It's 1954. Some pre-Pokemon convention. What was before Pokemon? I don't really know. What was before Pokemon? Whatever. Before Pokemon convention.
Do you remember anything about it?
It was really hot.
It was so fine day, and
beautiful day, really.
On that day, I saw a beautiful cloud of summer run away so far, and then mushroom of cloud of atomic bomb fell down. It was just terrible.
This is fucking crazy. Oh, I love these videos so much. This is why I love these videos so much.
Was any of your family in the city? You say you were outside it.
My sister's face was torn, but she's all right now.
She is all right.
Oh, boy. Super awkward in here right now.
Right now, over.
And all the people in Hiroshima are very friendly towards American people.
Well, yeah, they are now. Or were they friendly before? They are friendly now.
Because American people taught us democracy.
Back in the 40s, man, you could bomb a country into complacency. You could bomb a country into... You could bomb Hiroshima, and then they'll be thankful for it later. Look, I do think we had to drop the bombs. I will always agree with that. But we killed civilians, and they're thanking us later. Thank you. Thank you. So much.
So they are trying very hard to know democracy. And before I came here, I received many letters from unknown people. And in all of them, they said they want me to run democracy in the country where Lincoln was born.
She's a spy. I'm sorry, I don't trust her. She's a Japanese spy.
We're glad to hear that from you, Kimiko. Wish you'd stand up and turn around so we can see your costume, would you, for us?
It's not a costume, it's her clothes. It's not fucking Halloween.
Will you turn around so we can see?
That's right, Damien's got a good point. We bombed a second world country into a first world country. Fucking America. Fucking America. Hell yeah. Yeah, we did. The fuck yeah, we did. We fucking... I want to say, she said... This is what I want to say to you.
Salute, we'll always recognize when we see old glory flying.
Hell
There's
yeah.
a lot of men dead.
Hell
so
yeah.
we can sleep in peace at night when
Hey, remember,
we lay
according
down
to Twitter,
our
I'm a white
head.
supremacist now, so...
My daddy served in the army, where he lost his right eye, but he flew a flag out in our yard till the day that he died. He wanted my mother, my brother, my sister, and me to grow up and live happy in the land of the free. Now this nation that I love is falling under attack. A mighty sucker punch came flying in from somewhere in the back. Soon as we could see clearly through our big black eye, man, we lit up your world like the 4th of July. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list, and a statue of Liberty started
wrong one.
fist, and
Hold on, I got it. Hold on, I'll fix it. Give me a second.
When you hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell, and it'll feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you. Oh, brought to you courtesy of the red, white, and blue.
I got it.
Oh, justice will be served and the battle will rage. This big dog will fight when you rattle his cage. And you'll be sorry that you mess with the U.S. of A.
Here it comes.
'Cause we'll put a boot in your ass, it's the American way. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list. And the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist. And the eagle will fly, and it's gonna be hell when you hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell. And it'll feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you. Courtesy of the red, white, and blue. Of the red, white, and blue.
Okay, I'm gonna make it really sad now. Hold on, I'm gonna make it really. This is really sad, but
My daddy served in the army. We lost his right eye, but he flew a flag out in our yard. Till the day that he died, he wanted my mother, my brother, my sister, and me to grow up and live happy in the land of the free. Now this nation that I love is falling under attack. A mighty sucker punch came flying in from somewhere in the back.
Oh, come on, man.
Clearly through our big black eye, man, we lit up your world like the 4th of July. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list. And the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist. And the eagle will fly, and it's gonna be hell when you hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell. And it'll feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you. Oh, brought to you courtesy of the red, white, and blue. Served and the battle will rage. This big dog will fight when you rattle
okay, that
his
was
cage.
even dark for me. I'm very sorry.
Sorry
okay, come on. It was the 40s. Don't give me. I don't want your too soon bullshit. It was the 40s. Okay, I think it's all these people would have been dead now anyway. Give me a break.
See the big bow in the back? Before you sit down, I want you to do one more thing for me. The day you arrived, you remember you gave me this fan? I've loved having it, but I've been trying in vain to move it the way you do it. Show us how you do that again, will you?
Sorry, guys. I got a little bit unhinged there. Didn't mean to get unhinged.
I'm afraid I'll never learn. Our third guest from overseas is Raja Ajluni from Jordan. Now we need to know something about you, Raja.
First off, what's a Jordan?
I come from Jordan, which is one of the Middle East countries, and I was born 17 years ago in a town about 10 miles away from Jerusalem, the holy city. I grew up in a Quaker home, being the youngest in my family, and I'm now in my 11th year of education. I intend, of course, to join the college next year, but I don't know what I'm going to study.
Do you want to go over to the map of the Middle East, Raja, and show us where your home is in Jordan? You might,
I'd rather
since
you
it's
did
such
it.
a new country, show us the outline, too, with your finger, will you?
Before 1948, we had two separate states, namely Transjordan and Palestine. But after the hostilities between the Arabs and the Jews...
Wait. This is the first I'm hearing of this. There were hostilities between the Arabs and the Jews since when? Can somebody give me an update? I've not heard about this. I haven't heard about this. I got something. Let me play some of these.
Whoa!
Actually, while I got it.
Look at that.
How does it feel to put too much salt on your food and call it spicy?
Amazing. Being white's amazing. Amazing. I might get hit for that one. I think Slayer does get you popped, but thank you.
Thank you, America. Because of
Thank
you,
you,
the
Jim.
Japanese crank out gems like these.
Oh, God, this will probably get me popped, too. Anything Japanese on YouTube. Thank you, Frozen. But I guarantee you. I'm going to have to skip it. It'll probably get me popped. I don't trust anything from Japan.
Here's a little something towards a new pair of Doc Martens, y'all white supremacists.
Thank you. I'm very excited for that.
was divided into two parts, one of which is called Israel now. The other part of it was unified and annexed to Transjordan proper. Now both Transjordan and Palestine originate what is called Jordan now, and it's this screen.
All that you're outlining now is Jordan.
My hometown is right here, very near to the borders to Israel. It's only about 50 miles away from the Mediterranean coast.
Anybody from your hometown ever come to the United States before, Raja?
Yes, in fact, 3 of my brothers are now in America studying in universities. And one of my sisters is also married there.
Any other people from your town come to America?
My hometown has 17,000 inhabitants, and strangely enough, 3,000 of these are now in America as students and as immigrants. This is, of course, not typical of the other towns in Jordan, but it's an individual case.
It's a very interesting fact. Now, the final guest is our American student representative. She is Caroline White from Leonia, New Jersey. Now, a bit
Boo!
about you, Carolyn.
I was booing New Jersey, not the America thing.
I seem to be the baby of the group. I'm only 16, but I'm a senior in high school in Leonia,
Nerd.
and I plan to go to college next year, somewhere in the east.
Fucking nerd.
My father is
Also a nerd.
dean of the Columbia University School of Library Science.
Fucking Christ. Okay, well, she comes from a very rich family, obviously, then.
And I had the privilege 2 weeks ago of having with me for 2 weeks the guests from Thailand, or Siam.
I should have said a moment ago that the reason these students can come here is because of the wonderful hospitality and friendliness of American families who take them in as their own children. And
Nice.
Caroline has
Hell
had
yeah,
these
America.
delegates from Thailand. Well, now do you want to talk about some of the
See, they thanked you back then. They thanked you for taking them in.
differences, not that separate us, but differences of background and training and culture that have made being together for the month that we've been together so very interesting. How do we start?
First, I'd like to ask, what were your impression of Americans before you came here?
So, when you think of America from India, you think of a young country which during the last few years has been able to achieve a remarkable progress in the technological sphere.
Well,
you think
thanks, Nazis.
of a country which has very high standards of living and of a people who have come to acquire world leadership and have of late also begun to realize their responsibility as a world leader. And you therefore think of a people who have a desire to help as exemplified in some of the programs like the Point 4. And you also think that in the hierarchy of values in this country, the material values preponderate over the more spiritual values. I don't know how far you'll agree, but that is what is generally believed.
Well, now it's your turn, Carolyn. What's been your stereotype of a Hindu, for example?
Well, I have always thought of the Indians, along with Japanese and other Asiatics, as a more mature area of the world. They've had civilization for so long that when we deal with them, it seems as if we're like an adolescent trying to deal with a mature person.
Thank you for complimenting us, but I don't think this is what is generally believed here, because from what I've seen of students here, they seem to think that India is a country where you have a number of people and where they don't have enough to eat and where cows roam about on the streets.
Well, they do.
People sleep on beds of nails.
Well, the beds and nail thing's not so much, but the other stuff, I mean, I've seen videos of it.
This is what it is, and not that we are matured people dealing with adolescents.
You something to add to that, Roger?
Well, I have something to add about the characteristic of an American. And in fact, I agree with every point that Ram has pointed out, but I would like to emphasize the idea that the American people are really practical people compared with the Asiatic people. The brain is the main guide for a man, while in our country and most the Asiatic countries, men and women especially are led by their emotions. That's it.
Well, I mean, some things never change.
And did you have any stereotype of an Arab, for example?
Well, there's always a picture we have when people say Arabs, they put people on camels running over deserts and living in tents and having white flowing robes. And then we also think of them connected with crusades in that part of our history.
Hardly applies to our friend Raja, does it?
Well, I'm afraid the pictures you have seen do not seem to give you a good idea about the country, because in fact only 20% of Jordan, for instance, population are living in desert and as nomads, while the other 80% are living cities and villages.
Look at that. Look, see, it's not what you think, guys. They're not camel people.
The higher romanticized 20%.
Roger, let me ask you this. How do you think that this land of ours, its geography and history, has made Americans what they are?
Well, as for...
You mean great?
The history of the country, as you know, it's a very new country, and it's a combination of races and nationalities. The fact...
A real melting pot.
People here do not have an old tradition of their own or custom has been an asset for them.
You hear that, guys? You have no well, God, I'm a white supremacist now. I forgot. We have no tradition here. All right? Yeah, we have a tradition, all right. It's called the tradition of blowing you the fuck out of the water.
Because I believe in a society where people are not troubled by old traditions and customs, progress can have a much more fertile field than in countries where old history and traditions have still their control over people.
No, but that is technological progress and not necessarily social progress or spiritual progress.
Well,
because
that's what I meant by progress.
Yeah, straight shitter. We're going to listen to you. We have a tradition of kicking ass and taking names. Thank you, Jim. That's our tradition.
Exactly.
Have you anything to add to that, Ron?
Well, I do believe that, because I have a theory that the youngest nation is the fastest. Just as a child picks up things much more easily and much more quickly and is far more impressionable to new things. And also...
Well, this guy's actually writing a lot of stuff. Joking aside, he's actually been pretty on point.
Has a spirit of innovation. A young nation also has that. And a young nation would go in for new things and therefore would have a faster rate of progress. The older the country, the slower the progress. I think this should be a generalization which holds true.
Let me ask you one other question along the same line, since we're comparing notes. If you could give one gift to the American people that your people have, what would you like it to be?
Asking for Bob's and Vagines, obviously.
Composure.
Composure. Yes. Well, now tell us more, Kimiko.
I've been Tea Party here.
What do you mean we need composure? What the fuck do you mean we need composure? In what fucking way do we need composure? I swear to God, if this Kimiko talks shit, we're gonna drop 2 more bombs on her fucking country. Composure. Sorry, I got a little unhinged there again. I tend to do that from time to time. It has been pointed out to me. Snippy and unhinged.
Very often, and there people talk and laugh, but the Japanese tea party, which we call tea ceremony, is different from yours in purpose. It's said that tea ceremony teaches us composure, and tea ceremony is held very quiet place.
Germany's a very quiet place? Yeah, after the war.
Anything else?
Well, and Japanese girls like me learn tea ceremony for 2 or 3 years before marriage.
Ceremony.
Yes.
How do you learn it?
Well,
You go to
there's
a
a
class?
regular way to serve tea.
But who teaches you? Your mother or?
Yes, sometimes my mother. But there are many teachers in Japan who teach us tea ceremony.
And what about flower arrangements? Do you think we could use some of that knowledge?
American flower arrangement?
Well, it's flower arrangement.
Well, Japanese girls also learn flower arrangement as well as tea ceremony. And I'm not yet learning, but my mother takes me very often to exhibitions to appraise those beautifully arranged flowers. But in most cases, those flower arrangements are very, very simple, not like that.
But how long would it say it will take you when you start studying flower arrangement to know flower arrangement?
What a career path. I'm going to be a flower arrangement. I'm going to do flower arrangements. What a great career path.
Well, 1 year is enough.
A year is enough?
And
oh, me, so sorry. Our ground is too irradiated to make flower arrangements.
Especially the flower arrangement for New Year's Day, so beautiful. It has only 2 or 3 pine trees. Oh, just beautiful.
Beautiful.
I'm going to get you out to my house before you Roger, how about
May
you?
I add another gift?
Yes.
Well, let's begin this way. To give somebody a gift does not necessarily mean that he lacks what you gave him. But
like when you give a group of people a swath of land in the Middle East, and they're never, ever, ever happy. Not you, Jordan. I'm one of your neighbors.
what I'm going to speak about now is not lacking in America entirely, but it is needed. Now, the first question which faces a man is how to live. And in a society like in America, especially in the highly industrialized part of it, it necessitates a man to be too much practical and materialistic in order to live. And undoubtedly, money can provide and is capable of providing a person a lot of happiness. But this happiness is mortal. So I think we should be ambitious to...
I'm sorry, but as a capitalist pig Cuban, as they've been called by verified people on Twitter, as a capitalist coming from big money Cuba, I, for one, disagree. It's like the Daniel Tosh joke. People say money can't buy you happiness, but have you ever seen somebody frowning on a jet ski?
Seek for an immortal sort of happiness. And we can get this by being more interested in the spiritual side of life. After all, we should not forget that we are living in a mysterious world and we are still far from understanding many of the secrets, major secrets of life.
But let me ask you this. I'm sorry, Ram, go ahead.
I think that this is because in America what you strive for is efficiency, and you sometimes mistake that you come to happiness through efficiency. And it sometimes happens that you have efficiency but you don't have happiness. And it is this fact which needs to be emphasized. I mean, the spiritual basis for life is not as much there as it should be.
Let me go back to Raja's point on being practical. Is there any way in which you've seen us be practical, that you, any way in which you'd rather we'd be more impractical? And give us an example, please.
Well, I would rather give an insignificant one, and this is it. For instance, I have noticed that a woman here, a mother, treats her son as a guest, as an entirely independent person. And you can notice that mostly when she gives him his allowance, for instance. Well, it would have been better if the mother treats her son as a real part of her, and when she gives him an allowance, she could bring home to him the idea that after all he does not need this allowance, and his parents are responsible to support him all his life, and they give him this allowance only, not they have to, but because they love him and they give him this allowance.
What a weird and very specific issue this guy has. Are you not getting an allowance, buddy? Is that what's happening?
And that money is not important for him, as he.
How about a gift from India, Ryan?
I think that this spiritual basis to our civilization is something that you can take to advantage. The average American is not as philosophically inclined as he ought to be. And I think that a combination of philosophy and technology would be ideal.
Well, India, I had to break it to you, but I don't give a fuck what you think, because we're fucking Americans. All right, guys, I have to get going. Let's see. Well, let's do this, guys. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. I will be back with ROTC here in about 4 hours. Probably do more election coverage on ROTC. I just wanted to kind of chill out a little bit of this morning. We'll probably finish this video tomorrow. Oh, no, tomorrow's Friday. I'm doing a movie. Thank you for listening, guys. I do appreciate it. Don't let the sketch 2 down for too long, guys. You can't. You can't. There's real life stuff going on. Trust me. I'm very fully aware. Thank you so much. I appreciate you listening. Thank you for the donations. I did very well today. I appreciate it. But I do it anyway. I enjoy doing this. I hope all of you have a fantastic, wonderful, and unhinged day wave. Bye. Bye.